there, my beautiful Taurus friends. How are you? Welcome back to Sacred Knowledge Tarot. I am so happy and thankful to each and every one of you for being here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria and I do these readings every week. Now, Taurus, this is your mid-March reading, everyone. And what I'm going to do for you today is open your reading with an oracle card from the Opal Oracle deck. Then I'm going to pull 3 cards out of my tarot deck to see what message Spirit has for you, followed by a bonus card from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck, and then an angel number for you as well. So those of you that are watching today, if you're seeing repeating numbers or angel numbers, this is going to give you your confirmation and guidance today. So stay tuned for all of this, my beautiful friends. All right, let's call in Spirit, everyone, and open up your reading. So what is it that Spirit wants you to know today, Taurus? So we are getting blessing. Live a blessed life, Taurus. You are truly blessed. Know that. So let's read the message on this card. Everything that we do and every word that we speak is an opportunity for us to either give or receive a blessing. Be the bearer of blessings today. So look at that. Our words have power. Our words have magic. So again, being mindful of that. And the energy that we are putting out into the world as well counts, right? Because that energy comes back to us. So Taurus, let's pull some more cards and see what else we get here. So temperance, balance, harmony, peace, and calm. This is what is required in your life. And some of you are seeking this. Now, this is a major arcana card. This energy is prominent. It's in the background. Some of you are going to feel this intensely. Others you're going to feel this subtly. This is where you find your center. You find that inner sanctuary and you allow yourself to think through a calm mind. And I feel that you are a vessel for Spirit to channel energy through to give you guidance. And the way you're going to connect to this is by balancing all areas of your life, okay? So this is where you're feeling comfortable because you're creating that comfort on your own. You're not feeling overwhelmed. You're releasing things that don't serve your higher purpose, Taurus. 7 of Swords, look at all of this that you're carrying around, Taurus. What is all of this? What are all these swords? I feel that this can sometimes show up as a limitation, a restriction that we put on ourselves, things that we suppress where we're not allowing ourselves to be open, but also to allow ourselves to shine because of fears or things that are holding us back. So this is what this card is representing for some of you today, 7 of Swords. Now, what I also want you to do today, Taurus, is to use your own intuition with my readings. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. Not only will this strengthen your intuition, but you will also receive your own messages. So this card is actually asking you to look inward, okay? You have to do some inner work here. And it's time for you to release any kind of energies that are no longer serving your higher purpose, any kind of emotions that you're feeling, situations that you have been in that you're holding on to. So there's a big focus on releasing and letting go here for some of you. So 8 of Cups. All right, Taurus, before I begin here, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today, Taurus. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind. So what is going on here, Taurus? So what is the 7 of Swords here for you? Because you're limiting yourself here. This is what I'm getting for some of you, and this might resonate for everyone, but I do feel there's something there that you're holding close to your heart or you're hiding from people. And this is the true version of you, your authenticity. And I feel that there's almost like this fear to either express yourself in the way that you need to because of all these swords. These are thoughts or things that are in your mind that weigh down on you heavily, that stop you in your tracks from actually moving forward as you. So it's now time for you to actually take a look at this. This is you unboxing your shadows. This is you taking a look at them. So take these swords, put them down, and let's take a look at them. Let's see if they're true. Like, why do you have this thought there? Is it something about the future? Is it something about the past? The past doesn't exist anymore, so let's not focus our energy there, because the more you focus on something, you are now creating that energy in your reality. And if you're thinking about your future right now, Taurus, and worrying about it, well, now you're reconfirming that worry, and it's going to show up in your reality. So the more we focus on energy, put our energy towards focusing on the things that aren't working for us, you're going to experience more of that. So you want to throw those thoughts out the window. I know sometimes this is hard to do. It takes practice. But if you actually work hard towards this, and it's not that you have to constantly be thinking positive all the time. It's just recognizing that, okay, why am I feeling this way? Why do I feel like I shouldn't be speaking up here? What is this that's holding me back? It's just recognizing it and then overcoming it, right? And this is the year for you, Taurus, to turn your biggest fears into your biggest strengths. And a lot of times, for some of us, there's information or things that we don't have enough knowledge around. So maybe we hide behind like thoughts or things that don't allow you to be open to information, however this shows up in your life. And this is what spirit guides are really wanting me to start with, is this card for you, because from you doing some inner work, from you kind of creating a healthy relationship with your shadows, because things are surfacing right now for some of you. They're coming to light. It's kind of like spirit has a spotlight on you, like, okay, Taurus, it's time to take a look at these things now, because you can't keep them hidden for much more longer. It's very important that you release this, because you are being lifted up right now. These are heavy, so they weigh you down, so it makes it harder for you to ascend or to move up to a higher frequency or higher vibration. So what are these in your life? Write them down. Get that energy out of your mind and transfer it onto a sheet of paper, right? Allow yourself to do that work. And yes, it's work to write things down, but the minute you start to write things down, Taurus, things are going to become more clear to you. There's going to be things that show up on that sheet of paper that you weren't even aware of. And those of you that have trouble writing, like you get a sheet of paper and you have a pen, you're like, okay, now what? Maybe start with things that make you angry. Maybe start with things that make you sad. Things that are in your mind right now that has been causing you worry. It's the things that don't make you feel good that you want to transfer onto a sheet of paper. Because as you're emptying your thoughts, as you're emptying your mind, you're creating room for spirit to channel energy through, which is going to bring you inspiration, ideas, clarity, and awareness. And the signs are all around you. I really feel that this year, for you to really come out and shine your light in the world is going to be so important and so powerful for you. There's something that you're meant to share with the world here, Taurus. So whatever that is, however you're going to express that, whether it's through creativity or in another way, I do feel that there's something that you're holding on to that needs to be shared with the world. And you know what I'm getting here is, maybe you're holding on to words. What I'm getting now, this is a different energy coming in here for some of you, is that you're holding on to words because you're afraid that if you spoke up, it might create some sort of a problem or set something off in your life. So you're holding on to your words. It's kind of like you're biting your tongue here. But if you're being challenged in some way or bullied in some way here, Taurus, you're meant to actually stand up for yourself and not hold on to these things, because as you hold on to them and bottle them up inside, it's actually affecting you, not anything outside of you. So I feel this is self-love by you speaking your truth, standing up for yourself as well. Okay, so this is what's coming up here. Now, we need some balance here in all areas of your life. If you're feeling overwhelmed, if you're feeling like you're this way and that way, and we've got the Seven of Swords here for you. I don't know if I said wands. I apologize if I said wands. Swords are your mind. These are things that kind of whirl around in your thoughts. It's a way that you speak as well that you want to be watchful of and have some sort of balance, not to react to situation. Those of you that hold on to words because someone said something negative about you and you take that for face value or believe that that's actually you, this is where you need that balance. You need to create some healthy boundaries as well, because I feel sometimes this can overwhelm some of you. you know, what I'm getting here, and I've got this before in the past, is sticks and stones will break my bones, but words will never hurt me. And I just feel that I've had, even in my own life, Taurus, I've had so many people say so many different things. I was bullied all throughout elementary school into high school. I was a mute. I didn't speak up. So I really experienced the Seven of Swords energy. This was me all throughout high school. I was afraid to speak. I'd skip school because I was afraid of people looking at me as I went into class. So I just skipped the class altogether, and I get in trouble from my parents at that time. And it's just all of these different energies. And I made a decision one day that, you know what, I'm not going to let this overwhelm me anymore. I'm going to put some roots in the ground. I'm going to center myself, and anything that bothers me, I'm going to breathe through that energy and allow myself to release it rather than allowing it to define me, because it's me it was affecting. It didn't affect anyone else around me. It had nothing to do with them. It was me. So I feel spirit guides are really wanting you to look at yourself to see, okay, where do you stand, right? In the situation, in your life, in a position, whatever this is for you, where do you stand there? And if it's not in alignment with you, your values, your beliefs, then you need to stand up for yourself and speak out, or you need to get yourself out of that environment. This is you avoiding extreme situations, really clearing the path for yourself so you're not feeling overwhelmed by emotions or stressors or things that people are saying. It's an unstable energy, right? So getting yourself out of that environment, or creating some sort of a sacred space in your home, especially if you're not able to change your environment. But I feel that an environment change for you is going to be very, very powerful. So those of you that are making a move somewhere in your life, I feel really find a space that vibes with your energy. Like go and explore and see the neighborhood, walk around, see how it feels for you before you commit yourself to it. That is what's also coming through here for you. You're divinely protected and you were guided. I feel by you balancing things out and creating harmony in your life, only we can create harmony in our own lives. No one else can do that for us, Taurus. So I feel this month of March is going to be very important for you, because as you're creating balance, this is you creating life and work, like home work balance. How much time are you spending at work? How much time are you spending at home thinking about work, right? Release that. Work tomorrow, you can think about work when you're at work. Right now, if you're at home and you're feeling overwhelmed, why not live through that heart center with those around you? Spend some loving energy there and release any kind of stress and burdens in your life. This is a practice that we have to do. And sometimes I find that we overwork ourselves. I'm getting somebody that is a workaholic or works too much. And you need some balance here, because you're getting drained, you're getting tired, you're getting exhausted, burnt out. It's now time to focus on your self-care. This is ultimately self-care for you, Taurus. It's very, very important that you implement practices in your life in order to recharge your energy, to balance things out, taking breaks, taking things one at a time, not pressuring yourself, being compassionate towards yourself and those around you. Okay, because when we get overwhelmed, when we get burnt out, sometimes we become a version of ourselves that we didn't mean to shine throughout into the world. And as you're shining that kind of light, you're seeing that kind of light coming back towards you. That's the Seven of Swords. Okay, so recognize what these swords are in your life and release them. And walk away from things here, Taurus, that don't serve your higher purpose, that aren't in alignment with your energy here. Don't be afraid to do that. I also feel some of you are having a really hard time because you have too many options at hand. It's kind of like, what is it that I'm meant to do here? And you're not making a decision around this, so you're just walking away from it. But I feel that this is where you understand yourself on a more deeper level, releasing any kind of fears, any kind of stories, narratives that you're telling yourself, any kind of limiting beliefs that are sitting down deep down inside of you that aren't allowing you to kind of follow your heart. I feel there's a lot of things that some of you have in your life that you enjoy doing, but maybe there's too many of them, or perhaps you have your fingers in the pot with too many things and you're not able to give enough energy to the thing that needs it the most in your life. This could be a relationship. This could be a passion project. This could be your work. This could be like you focusing in on your health, eating healthy, right? Whatever these cups are in your life, I feel it's very important for you to recognize where you need to put your energy, your love, and your care in order to nurture the things that you're wanting to see growth in, and actually having that balance, right? You are a blessing. Know that. I feel that people around you know that you are a blessing. So whenever you enter someone's life here, Taurus, I do feel there's this positive energy about you. People are drawn to you. So what I'm getting here is some of you are walking away from relationships that haven't really uplifted you in a way, or you're kind of releasing yourself from energy vampires, or you're kind of taking a break here for a little bit, focusing on yourself. Even though you have some good relationships, even though you're in a really good place in your life, I feel some of you need a break. And it's time for you to kind of just step away for a moment, to breathe in some fresh air, to rethink things, to clear your mind, and then go back and reassess and see where you need to put your energy. Okay, it's very important that you do this. And what I'm getting here is I'm getting some of you traveling near water. So I don't know if you're going to Hawaii, if you're in Mexico, or you're planning a trip to Thailand, Russia, wherever it is that you're going. I feel this is much needed. And what's going to happen here is you're going to build some connections, okay? I feel there's a lot of connections coming in. And perhaps because you're traveling and you're really liking where you're visiting, you're planning to move there as well. Maybe there's a thought in your mind like, hey, you know what? What would it be like if I moved here? What if I moved to Thailand? What would that look like? Right? I'm getting this energy here. And then I'm also seeing that some of you are having to leave something that you really loved. Like you're having to part ways with it because of a circumstance or a situation that has entered your life. I'm finding that this is a challenging situation. There's some sadness here, but I feel that now you are moving on to the next chapter of your life, not to hold on to this energy, but allow yourself to release it and walk into this new chapter without any kind of attachments, releasing any kind of codependency or attachment to people here as well. All right. So very powerful. This is a very transformative energy that is coming in for you, Taurus. And I feel there's a lot that you are going to let go of. This is going to be a very, very big change for some of you. So I don't want you to be afraid of change. Instead, build a healthy relationship around change, because change is the only constant in this universe. And the more we can be adaptable, flexible, and kind of mold with the energy, problem solve our way through it, it's not that hard to navigate through things. If you actually think about it, it's all about having the knowledge. It's almost like, you know what I'm getting here is an escape artist. Okay, we are all escape artists. We are very clever. We have a mind. We have intelligence. All we have to do is access it. And the biggest thing is we have to clear our minds of all the things that weigh us down. Okay, if you're able to do that, you're going to see how that changes your life, Taurus. All right, so what I'm going to do for you now is I'm going to pull a bonus card from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck. I'm going to read you the interpretation from the guidebook as well. So anything that I have missed or anything else that Spirit wants you to know, it's going to come through this card today for you, okay? So we are getting Druid, hold the space. So look at this, Druid. I don't know if any of you are seeing feathers. If you have seen someone that looks like this in your life, this could be another sign for some of you. Spirit guides are really wanting you to spend some time around nature, going for hikes, walks, near water, near plants, even buying a plant and putting it in your space that you spend most of your time in. So that's coming through. So here we are. I found it, Druid. So the message is hold things together here. Taurus, don't make any sudden moves or changes. Stand strong, knowing who you are where you are supposed to be. The Druids were the ancient wise ones of the British Isles. They had a deep connection with the earth, the sun, and the moon. They were the scholars who created the Ogham tree language. They were known for their creative skills in storytelling, poetry, and craftsmanship. When the Druid card appears in a reading, you're being guided to dig deep within and hold your station. If you're wondering what to do next or have a sense of anxiety about what is unfolding in your life, it's time to shift your perceptions and move back to the state of trust. Don't change your plans or do anything drastic. Just trust in the process and let everything happen as it needs to before taking any more steps. Think of a tree. It has strong roots, yet continues to grow and bear fruit. Your life will be a reflection of this. So look at that. Embrace Druid spirit here and hold your space, Taurus. So powerful. I love that for you. I'm getting a hawk or an eagle popping up in my mind here. So this is where spirit guides want you to look at the bigger picture around a situation in your life here. To really expand, put yourself in someone else's shoes. Again, that perception, looking at different ways, different angles to a situation, okay? So let's pull an angel number. Some of you have been seeing angel numbers in your life, repeating numbers. This is going to give you your confirmation and guidance today. So heart speak. 333. Have any of you been seeing threes in your life? It's time to speak your heart, everyone. And I really feel this is tied to the Seven of Swords. So those of you looking for timing around this, I'm getting 3 days, 3 weeks, and 3 months. Your prayers are answered. So things are starting to take shape in your life, throwing you out of your comfort zone, and you're going through a shedding phase as well with this. You have resources available to you. If you feel you don't, it's time to find those resources. Have faith. Divine timing is at play for you, Taurus. It's time for you to communicate. Use your powers of communication, whether it's through creativity, like your self-expression through creativity, but it's now time for you to speak. Know that you are safe and you are protected. Your spirit guides are always with you. All right, so this is your message today. This is your reading. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching.